Hello everybody, this is Miss J, CEO of Miss J Inc. I am here to finally give you all the tutorial on how to create a div layout. I can make another one on how to create a div layout with Flash, but right now I'm going to focus on a regular div layout. This will be part or type 1. It's like a few certain types of ways you can make a div layout. This is my actual page as of right now. And it's a div layout with Flash. You see, I got my gallery is a Flash gallery where I actually made it interactive with people, so you can click on certain things. You get some website info if you need that, or if you need to look at some flyer images, you can click on those, and go to MySpace layouts and do the same thing. But this is what mine is right here. So I'm basically gonna teach you all how to make a layout like mine, except without the Flash in it. That'll just make it a little bit longer. Even my video player is custom, so it's also Flash and contact form. That could be something else. I can shoot you all that email and basically just go from there. What I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna use one of my own designs. It's actually a design by this person right here. It's kind of hard for me to say. It says Dia Baby SODMG. And I'm basically gonna go through this one time with mistakes and all, because this is actually a kind of a process, and I don't want to do it over again. So, but if as long as the result comes like it's supposed to be, then we should be okay. But this is her layout. This is what she designed. I told her I was going to use her layout to make it, because I didn't want to create a whole new one. So we will just, you can tell she loves Soulja Boy. So we are going to use her layout to work off of. What I normally do, as long as you get all your layers over here, and just you got them all worked up the way they're supposed to be for the actual layout. So I can just zoom out or get a fit screen. So that's basically how our page is gonna look. Oh, this part is gonna look like. I don't have the background, so probably can like just fit that in somewhere, which is not too hard. But we're just looking at the main core right now. But this is basically how her layout is going to look. I will show you all how to slice. This is the type 1 on my videos. So for div layout creation, I'm gonna show you how to slice the image and to post it up on the site. A few things with that. It's slicing images. I used to use it. I don't really use it as much now, but it's still effective. You just have to learn how to work with it and use it, and just do a lot of trial and error with it, basically. Slicing images, though, depending on, I guess, which browser you're using. The Firefox can show it to you one way. If you use the Internet Explorer, it might show it to you another way. Also, if you use Safari or any of the other ones, it might show you totally different too. So you have to be careful with that when you slice images. If you're really concerned about having it applied to everybody, then you would actually have to, maybe slicing wouldn't be the best idea. Or if you do slicing, you know a better way on how to make it work for all of them, then that's great too. And if you want, you can also post it as a response to my video, so everybody else can see, so that they can also have the chance to work with these, because there are plenty of clients in the world for everybody to get some money out of. So what this is going to be now is what I usually do. Okay, once I get all my layers, like she has all layers right here, what I usually do is I usually save this as an image, so I can go ahead and slice that. I don't really like slicing the PSD file, but I will go ahead and slice the image. So what I will do is I will go to File, I believe it's already saved, and I'll go to File and go to Save As. Okay, and then I will go to either JPEG or PNG. I don't like using JPEG because it doesn't come out like it's supposed to, and sometimes it's blurry. So I always use PNG. So I click that and I just hit save. Okay, and it'll ask me if I want to interlace or something. Um, I always click no and okay. I'm not really seeing the purpose for that, but okay. So we'll just wait for it to save right now. Okay, now it's completely saved, and then I minimize this. I don't really need it anymore, but I can actually just exit out of it. So let me exit out of it. If I need to grab it again, then I will, but I'll just exit out of it. Alright, now double click in here to get this file. So I double click to get this file, this PNG image, so I can slice. You see, now I just got that one file. Alright. So what I would do is I would come here and I would actually slice what I would slice would be the buttons, okay, the little parts that you actually want people to see, as far as like you don't want like her design by. I don't think she would want that to be like in different, like several different images. You know what I mean? Like if I slice it, if I don't slice that part and actually make it its own separate entity like this, right? And I don't do it like that. If I slice everything else and then I don't do this one, what's gonna happen more than likely is that this will actually be like cut up, and I don't think she would like that, or I don't like that for myself either. So what I'm going to do is basically just go through and slice everything that you see that you would, as far as like the top banner, like this one. It doesn't matter how far, depending on how your layout is set up. You know, if you got a black box right here and you want it, you know, like this right here, like I'm assuming this is gonna be her text. This is gonna be her text. Is gonna be, so like right here, I slice that, right? But I would make it to the actual size of the box. And right here, like something that you'll notice is that once you slice each image you slice, like say I go ahead and just start slicing all kind of images. You see, now that was, look at these numbers. This one is 6, this one is 4. Okay, let's go down here. And that one was 4 earlier, now it's 11. Now check them out again. Now this one's 11, that one's 4. So that's not really important. You can right click to delete, you know, what you don't want. That's not really important, but like it may be, I guess to say, just I guess to be on the safe side or whatever. Okay. I'm trying to. Okay. You can actually click these end parts to make them smaller or larger or whatever. That'll be that. And now what I normally do as well is after I slice it, I go to this. Make sure you just highlight it like this. If it's not, then it's not highlighted. Alright, like this one is just a blue line. It means it's not highlighted. So it's not selected. So you want to go to here or whatever you're slicing, and you make sure you see the orange line, and we just highlight it. Then I would right click and I go to edit slice options. Okay. Now what I do, which helps me out a lot, is go to my alternate tag. That's basically just giving my slice a tag saying what it is.